Just a reminder that this and all my other videos are made for doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet! My name is Kelsey, and welcome back to my closet. Today I am going on a doll hunt through the antique store that we have looked at before to see if I can find anything from last time that I skipped out on buying that I kind of wanted to, because I've been thinking a lot about the different things that we saw that day. I want to see if anything is still there that maybe I could pick up. The place has been kind of thinning out on the doll side of things, so I think now is the time before it's too late. So without further ado, here's the hunt. Alright, so the first thing I spotted was this Beauty and the Beast doll playset, and I'm not sure what the brand was, but I was surprised that the Beast doll actually had rooted hair when you take off his little beast hat. There were these things, I think they must have been Belle's sashes or something. She was probably supposed to also come with her regular dress from before she was a princess, but that doll was in really bad shape. I mean, they both kind of were, and so was the case. But it was kind of funny because I recognized her as the doll they used on Most Popular Girls in School for Saison Marguerite. But the whole set was $65, and I felt like maybe it's kind of rare, but at the same time it's in such rough shape and it's not complete. Like 65 seemed like a lot. Then there was this booth that had some holiday Barbies, but I tried to reach up and see how much they would be, but I was not tall enough to get to them, so I was like, forget it. This I saw last time, and I didn't show it last time, I don't think, because not everyone is into porcelain dolls, but I just thought it was really interesting that this is a porcelain doll that actually comes with all kinds of extra accessories and outfits. Like, usually you think of a porcelain doll as just a set outfit and that's what you display them in, and that's the end of it. But this was a really cute set. She had extra shoes, she had all those little hair pieces behind it. The price though was a lot, $69.99. So I passed on her. Then I happened to see this Sound of Music Barbie, and I haven't really seen the Sound of Music all the way through. I just thought it was funny that her flat shoes are on the bottom of the box, but her pointed toes are sticking out. Like, they couldn't give her heels or flat feet to try to make it work, but the rest of this booth didn't have anything of interest. I just peeked real quick just to make sure. There was this Minnie Mouse doll that has to be older because the box looks like it's from the 90s. I didn't realize that they had actual clothed mini dolls back then. And at the same stand or nearby, there was this weird Pepsi Generation Next doll, and it looks like a knockoff kind of doll. I'm sure it's not any doll brand that went beyond this one Pepsi collaboration. They just made a Pepsi doll. That's basically what it is. And there's so many Coca-Cola Barbies, so obviously Barbie was out of the question. But I've never heard of Fun Source before. She's kind of cool. She comes with a lot of cool stuff for being a semi-knockoff doll. Now at this stand was the My Size Ballerina Barbie, and I actually had this doll when I was growing up. I don't know if she's still down in my basement somewhere. She was missing her shoes, but I remember you were supposed to be able to wear her outfit, and she has all her hair too, so I'm pretty sure that's how long it was. But yeah, I thought that was really cool seeing her. And then she fell. Don't worry, I definitely fixed everything. Now, this is one of the dolls that I was hoping was still going to be around. This is the Spring Bouquet Barbie. And if you remember from the last time we were at the store, I saw her and the other one that's at this stand, Peppermint Princess, who I'm going to show in a moment. I'm surprised that they were still here because a lot of the stands that I saw last time seem to be gone, or a lot of the things that were there were missing. Like, if you remember, the one stand had the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs dolls. I could not find them anywhere. I didn't see the American Girl doll stand anywhere. So I think some of the vendors have left. So I was glad to see that these were still here. This was a kind of random one, this little Precious Moments thing. She was really cute. I didn't know they had dolls this size for Precious Moments. I always think of the porcelain figures, or even sometimes they have plushes, but not little tiny dolls. I thought she was really cute. Very precious. Then over here, this stand definitely has downsized a lot, or just a lot of stuff has sold. This was the stand that had all the Sweet Roses furniture, and some of it was still there, but I remember they had the whole dining room set the last time, and like the big mirror and everything, and they were just down to a few little things here and there. There was this caboodle that had some random stuff inside of it, but I couldn't identify any of that. And then the jukebox, that was there last time too. There were these other sets. I don't remember if we saw these last time, but there was like the hair washing one. We might have seen the hair washing one. I feel like I remember seeing the sink. But it's kind of sad to know that some of the stands are just either not restocking or leaving the store, because it's such a big store and it would be nice to have a place like this where there were a lot of dolls. Here we have some Cabbage Patch, and these must be the ones that can move their mouths or something, because they had freaky plastic on the outsides of their faces. There was that little Miss Piggy plush. Now, this is the stand that I spent the most time looking at. This is the one, if you remember from last time, with all the overpriced in-box Barbies. And I was hoping that if some of the ones that were there last time had been hanging around for a long time, maybe the seller would have reduced them a little bit, but they were all pretty much the same price. However, a lot of the ones that were in this glass case are now sold or moved out onto the shelves. And I don't remember this one being there last time. She's pretty cool, one of the reproduction Barbies. I can't justify any of this guy's prices, because just quickly searching on eBay, you can find most of these dolls for $10 to $20 cheaper. Ironically, I just saw my Froggy Stuff do a video with this specific reproduction doll. So it's kind of fun that I got to see her in person for myself. Not that we go to the same antique mall. There was this 30th anniversary, or 35th anniversary, I think she was there before. This Pink Reflections Barbie, I don't think was here before. She's pretty. An interesting dress, although not super fully pink. You would think they would use more pink on a doll called Pink Reflections. And then there was the Fashion Genie doll, which this is the one I was really hoping was going to be reduced, because it already has gone from $80 to $50, and it was months ago that I went last to the store, and it's still $50. But if I really, really want to invest in getting him, I can get him cheaper online. I mean, I know he's probably not as common as some of the other Aladdin dolls from this era, but he's not worth $50. Not when he's clearly not selling. There's also the Sleeping Beauty doll. She was still here, and she's $35. And the other seller that had all the Snow White stuff had one of these as well the last time I was here for $25. And I should have gotten that one, because now that seller is gone, or that specific doll is just gone. Then we have these knockoff dolls. I can't believe that this guy is selling, guy or girl, whoever, or non-binary person, is selling these knockoff dolls that I just dropped at this stand amongst collector and vintage Barbies. Who's gonna buy budget dolls like that from an antique store, honestly? Or a Dreamtopia doll. That was also kind of wild. People probably sell them for $5 online. This is another one that I would have considered getting, because I do really like her outfit, but she was $30, and that's just too much for me. I was also hoping that cruise ship Barbie would still be there, but she was gone, unfortunately. Probably hadn't been reduced at all, though. But the Evening Enchantment, there had been another seller last time as well that had that doll for like $10, and I should have got it then. Regrets! And now that seller is gone as well. Over here we had a couple of new additions to this booth. I believe this glamorous Barbie was not there last time. The outfit's pretty nice. It's very Christmassy, definitely glamorous with all the red and gold. The Levi Jeans Barbie was still there, or Arizona Jeans, sorry. Then we had this Dolls of the World Chinese Barbie. I don't remember her from last time, and I don't know enough about Chinese culture to know whether or not she's insensitive to Chinese people or not, but I do like that they have the whole story on the back about China. And then there was this Puerto Rican one in the same line, although I think this is like a series 2, or maybe it was the first series, because there are different dolls advertised on the back of this box for Dolls of the World, but it's the similar theme with the story on the back about Puerto Rico. So let me know if you guys are familiar with Chinese or Puerto Rican styles of dress, whether or not those dolls were appropriate. This Egyptian Queen Barbie definitely wasn't here last time. I would have remembered her. She is really cool. She reminds me of the Cleo Fierce OMG doll that came out last year. She's super pretty. Then we have this Gibson Girl Barbie. This is like the Great Eras collection, but again, these were all priced so high, and you can get them in box on eBay for so cheap. I don't know why this seller overprices the dolls so much, but clearly someone's buying them because some of them are missing. We have Barbie Had a Little Lamb. She's kind of cute. But with the way that the lamb is laying at the bottom of the box, it looks like she literally had a little lamb. Inappropriate joke, probably, yes. These angel ones, I think they were inside the case last time, because I remember not being able to see how much they were. These are very, very gorgeous dolls. Maybe someday I would be interested in getting these two for my Christmas display, but today was not the day. Especially because Christmas is well past us at this point. This one is still here too, with the yellowed box. I remember her from last time. We've got this birthday Barbie. We've got the Toys R Us red Barbie. And then behind her, the Happy Holidays one. I think she wasn't there last time. She's cute for a non-official holiday Barbie with the plaid skirt and everything. But yeah, I just really wish that the prices were not as much at this particular booth, because there are a lot of good things to choose from. This booth had a lot of weird, random toys, and I just had to point out this Monster High ripoff fake CD player, Gothic Girl. I thought that was hilarious. We have this Ken. If you recognize him at all, please let me know. Then over here, they had this Winx Club carrying case, and I always think of Ex Canadensis if I see anything Winx related, but I have no idea if she has this or not, or I might have picked it up to send to her. It was a little bit beaten up and dirty, so I don't know, maybe not. But it had like fairy wing pop-out containers, which is kind of cool. I wonder if this was supposed to be a pencil case or some kind of jewelry box. It's hard to tell. And again, I don't really know anything about Winx to know for sure. But it was pretty cheap, $6.99. I did not wind up getting it in the end. There was this bag also that I feel like looks Monster High-ish, but I have no idea. Is this from the Mega Bloks Monster High stuff? If you can identify that, let me know. And there's this other bag that had an Equestria Girls inside, and then this weird Air Force doctor guy that looks like a Fisher-Price figure. He's got a weird face. And then there was a McDonald's Barbie. She's from the 90s. I have a couple of McDonald's Barbies still hanging around. This booth, I had to stop and look because there were these Madeline dolls, and if you guys ever watched my collection video from way back, I have a Madeline fashion doll, but I don't have any plush Madeline dolls. So this one on the right side, it has a plush body and arms and legs, but a plastic head and real hair, but I could not find a price on her. And then the other one's just like a ragdoll style. But I did really like Madeline when I was little. And then there was a scary animal doll thing. And I just had to look at the Raggedy Anns. Oh, I just realized there's an Annie plush over there. I didn't even notice that. Now this is an absolute crime. I know these dolls come from Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or something, and they're trying to pass them off and sell them for a regular doll price. It says $6 on that one. This Alyssa one, I think she's probably a dollar store one too, but that is a crime. Now this one, I think is a Cinderella. At least that's my guess based on the sculpt of the face. She's obviously not wearing her dress, but I think she's a Cinderella from some doll line. I don't know if she's a Hasbro or a Mattel. Then we get another weird dollar store doll. I mean, they're selling those for $6 when you can get them for a single dollar at the Dollar Tree. I hope nobody ever buys them because that is an absolute ripoff. At the same booth, there were these Cabbage Patch dolls. Oh, that one on the right kind of looks like a knockoff. We had more rag dolls. And then there was this Polly Pocket case from like the fashion Polly era. I thought it was a lunchbox at first, but then when I opened it, it has all of these rubber band strap things where I guess you're supposed to strap in the dolls and the clothes and stuff. So that was kind of cool. I never had fashion Polly. I was definitely more of a classic Polly girl. And then there was this basket at the same booth again. Now this Barbie, I thought she was super cute, but she was mislabeled because it says 90s Barbie, and then there was another one in a similar dress. That one I don't think was an actual Barbie. When I looked closer at the face, it didn't look like a Barbie face, but the one that actually was a Barbie was wearing the Little Debbie outfit, and she was not the right doll. So I wound up not getting her, even though the dress was really cute. This doll, I don't know what she is. I couldn't recognize the face. Yeah, I was disappointed when I realized that the checkered dress one was not the actual dress that she was supposed to be wearing. This is just a regular 2000s Barbie in a stolen dress. Now this, I passed this booth before and I missed this the first time. This is a case for the Madeline fashion doll that I have, and it's really super cute. If you open it up, you can see there's a place to put the clothes, and then on the other side there's a place to put the doll herself. You could put two of them because there was Madeline and some of the other girls from the house. There's a little drawer for the smaller accessories. It was kind of squishy, so super duper cute and only $6. I couldn't pass it up. There's this Ken Tin Man that I also missed the first time I went around the store. This is from the Wizard of Oz dolls that came out when I was in elementary school, and I actually have the Lollipop Guild Tommy that they show on the back of the box here because I did a tap dance routine to the Lollipop Guild song when I was in like first grade. So my mom got me the doll to commemorate that. So that was really cool. I've never seen any of the other dolls from this collection. This was the same place where the Tin Man was. They had all these Marilyn Monroe dolls, which I did not know that she had any dolls. But the faces are just not doing it. Like, they did not capture Marilyn's face the way that they should have. She looks really creepy. And I'm just not really into dolls that are based on real people anyway. They never quite get the faces right. But the outfits that she has are very, very pretty. And they probably would fit vintage Barbies. I'm sure they have similar body types. The silver one in particular was very, very beautiful. I love the satin layers at the bottom of the skirt here. I think they were each $25 for this doll, and it doesn't say that they were made by any doll company, it just says the estate of Marilyn Monroe. So I'm wondering if they worked with a doll company in secret, or how they managed to do that. But anyway, that was everything that I saw at the store. And again, I was disappointed that some of the booths were gone, some of the things that I had been looking for were gone, but I did pick up a few things, not just doll stuff, a couple of other things for decorating purposes and for my mom. So let's take a look at them. And now it is time for the haul. So like I said in the end of the voiceover, I didn't just get doll stuff. I actually got more non-doll stuff than doll stuff, so let me just quickly show you a couple things. If anyone has ever heard of these are Annalees. They are felt mice. They also make deer and like Santas and stuff. I got these for my mom. I don't know if I'm gonna give them to her for Mother's Day or for her birthday, but they're little colonial people because she really likes colonial stuff. But this is for my teapot, teacup shelf, with all my Victorian stuff. It was just a really cool vase, and it was only like $1.50, so I was like, well, of course I'm not gonna pass that up. I also got this Victorian looking mannequin ornament to hang somewhere that I thought was really pretty for $1. And then I got this. This is actually a Boyd's Bear sweater, but it looks to be about the same size as some of the Target ornament sweaters that we've had in recent years that are really great for 1/6 scale dolls. And on top of that, it actually has a button opening to make the neck hole bigger because it's meant to be used on a Boyd's Bear. So obviously they need to make it easier to get on. So that'll make it easier to get onto my dolls because I don't have any Boyd's Bears. It's very thick, high quality feeling. It feels like actual wool, which is kind of crazy. But then again, Boyd's Bears tended to be really expensive, and it has a little tag on the back that says Boyd's Bears. This thing is, I don't know why I got this, but it's just so cute. It's a little welcome sign with these jiggly angels. It's Christmassy. I know I said like Christmas is far behind us at this point, but I don't know. I just thought it was so kitschy. It reminds me of something that my mom would make back in the day when she did more crafts. Alright, and now we get to the big stuff. So, I got the Madeline case because I just couldn't resist. Once I realized that it was for my Madeline doll that I have, I had to get it. So, let's take a closer look at it. We've got this thick parachute cord handle. It is kind of squishy on the front and the back, but not the top or the sides. And it's in the style of the house covered in the vines. And then on the inside, it looks like the inside of the house. You've got a little furniture display here and a fake vanity on this side. This is where you would hang the clothes. It looks like there used to be a rod for hangers because you can see there's a little insert here, but you could probably take a dowel and just stick it in there. And I don't have any hangers for her clothes anyway. But then there's a shelf under here for some stuff. It probably had a drawer in the past, but it's probably gone. Similar to this one, which is still here. It has the same flower print on the inside. And then right here is where you would tie your dolls in so that they don't move around when you travel with them. So, I brought Madeline out just for the occasion. Ta-da! And I'm going to see how she looks inside. I love it! So, I'm gonna have to fill this case up with all her stuff and probably her friends because she hangs out with Minnie Do-Re-Mi and Melanie and some modern flatsies and stuff. She's just got like the orphan box here, and I don't want the family to be separated, so I'm going to have to organize this later. But it would be nice to put them in this rather than this box. And then I did get Spring Bouquet Barbie, and the box was open, So I closed it right before I went to pay, and I was like, did I close this right? Because like, she's not on the outer packaging. Like, this is a really weird outside of the box, isn't it? Usually there's an artwork or a picture of the doll. Even just like on the Great Eras, there's the face right here. This is very strange. It's just a branch. And down here it says, Spring Bouquet Barbie, like perfume and silk, blossoms open and rise, flaunting their beauty with spring in their eyes. And since spring is on its way, I figured she is pretty appropriate. There's a picture of her on the back, but she looks kind of different from the actual doll. I think this is probably a prototype picture. Not that the actual doll is bad, but yeah, she doesn't look quite the same. And the back reads, after winter's quietude, a miracle begins. Fragile shoots of green grow into delicate buds and open their pretty petals to the beauty of spring. From a fragrant field of blooms, Spring Bouquet Barbie shimmers like an impressionist masterpiece. Her gown of garden floral delight, her charming picture hat and dainty basket of flowers proclaim her Queen of the May, gently banishing the chill of winter with the renewing touch of spring. And she's from 1994. So right in the era when I was young and getting Barbies. And so she has the face mold that I most remember growing up with, which is why, well, one of the reasons why I really did like her a lot. But I just remembered too how vibrant and pretty her colors were. And this time I was like, no, she has to come with me, because if I wait again, she might be gone. So I'm definitely gonna be displaying her for Easter. So let me take her out of the box. Okay guys, so here she is. She is super glittery. Like, there's glitter all over her chest that's gotten detached from the big old flowers on her. Her hair, I think I'm going to try to wash and clean up because it's a little bit matted, even though it hasn't been removed from the box this whole time. I think because she's not one that's in like a plastic box with a window, it has left her vulnerable to the elements. Plus, being in the store, I don't know how long she's been there, at least several months from when I last saw her, but you know, people probably touching and stuff, so yeah, she needs a little bit of help there. There's a bunch of tissue paper under her skirt to keep the volume, but I don't think you really need that because this is a very voluminous skirt. She is so cute though. She's got green eyes too, which is unusual for Barbie. Usually she has blue eyes, and this big hat. It actually has some more of the glitter flowers on it with a little blue ribbon, and we've got tons of big 3D sparkly flowers on her bodice. She's got the puffy lace sleeves in all kinds of pastel colors to match the flowers, and then the actual fabric of the bodice is this shiny tealy minty green almost. It's definitely a blue-green mix. And then the skirt is more of the same pastel flowered lace with some glitter over top of it, and underneath is the same material as the bodice. And I believe that's, yeah, it's 2 layers, but still, look at how big and poofy this dress is. It's gorgeous. She also has a little gold stab your hand ring. Looks like she has a twist at the waist, which was pretty common for Barbies of this era. She also has movement at the head and shoulder. Oh, she's got little earrings. I didn't even notice. She's got little tiny gold stud earrings. And then she's got snap knees. Maybe I shouldn't, oh, there we go. Yeah, they don't bend too much. And she does have shoes. They're just in a plastic bag down here with the classic Barbie brush. So I'll take those out and put them on, but they're just basic pink Barbie pumps. Almost said punks. Yeah, Barbie punks. She also comes with a doll stand in the style that a lot of older holiday Barbies have. It says Spring Bouquet Barbie Limited Edition. And she comes with this adorable little wicker basket, which is actual, it's like an actual wicker basket. This is not plastic. It is wood. And it has more of the glittery flowers in some cellophane so that she can sling it onto her elbow and take a little spring stroll and pick some flowers. She also came with a certificate of authenticity, ta-da, which just says limited edition. This was before they had like black and pink and gold labels, I believe. She's super gorgeous. I am probably going to be putting her out soon because the Lenten season is going to be upon us this week. So I guess yeah, gotta start decorating for Easter. But anyway, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at some of the interesting things that I found at that store. I don't know if I'm gonna be going back because there just wasn't a lot going on, and now that I got this doll and the Madeline case, I don't know, do I really need to go back? I'm not sure. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you spotted anything interesting that you would have bought. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and until next time, bye!